Приветствую вас, друзья, и добро пожаловать обратно в игру Vampyr. В прошлой серии мы одолели Джеффри Маккалума и спасли Эдгара Суонси. И, конечно же, как вы помните, мы их обоих обратили. Также я за кадром нашел бич драконов, истинный бич драконов. Так, сейчас где он? Вот он. Он во много раз сильнее. А также я улучшил палицу. Бьет она, конечно, очень сильно. Также заодно и оглушает. По пути я ее опробовал, и она довольно-таки нехило бьет. Что ж, мы также нашли рецепт противоядия от вампиризма. В нем 3 ингредиента. Но сначала нам нужно поговорить с леди Эшбери, прежде чем идти на его поиски, точнее на поиски ингредиентов. Давай не будем тянуть и начнем. Готов? Тогда пошли. Так, она должна быть наверху, да? Да, я прав.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic, but he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Но скорее он переступил нормы морали, чем был преступником или глупцом. Хотя глупец и нормы морали тут граничат очень сильно. Давай глупцом.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Что ж, непонятно, почему она так расстроилась, что вызвало эту бурю эмоций, но, надеюсь, мы позже это выясним. Потому что мне самому интересно, действительно, почему именно ее кровь вызвала болезнь. Очень похоже на аристократку вампира. Или Экон. Экон сам по себе звучит как что-то такое аристократичное. Но кто знает. Но ничего, скоро мы узнаем, я уверен. Так, ну это самый близкий
Now would be a good
ингредиент.
time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Пошли за ним, он ближе всех.
It's locked.
Гениально. Это ж вот так идти, да? Так, ладно, я сейчас быстренько пробегу. И через секунду уже окажемся там. Итак, мы пришли к клубу Аскалон. Так сказать, как нам известно, капля крови Уильяма Маршалла у лорда Редгрейва. Да, Редгрейв. Имечко, конечно, так себе. Или это фамилия? Наверное, фамилия. Насколько я знаю, главный вход нам заказан. Так что пробуем обойти.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Скорее будет драка. Да. Сильный, зараза. Да ё-моё. Так. Против таких вампиров палиться бесполезно. Да ё-моё. Ты смотри, какой зараза сильный. Так. Так. И... подыхай уже. Ты смотри, на него не действует, что ли? Ты смотри. Прям устойчивый ко всему. Так, он где? А, он внизу.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Да кому ты вешаешь? Не он твой создатель.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Да, какой он все-таки высокомерный. Почему он сам ставит эти маркеры? Давай в больницу. Так. Также я за кадром пробегусь, чтобы не затягивать процесс. Так, и мы пришли к моргу. Так, вроде никого больше. Вот ты смотри, у меня здоровье восстанавливается. Я даже не знаю, что его восстанавливает. Скорее всего, инсулин наверху. Так, явно не здесь. О, привет. Все-таки у людей, точнее, от людей лучше восстанавливать здоровье и кровь. Хотя по большей части кровь.
There it is. Insulin. Much more
Отлично.
efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Полеску. Так, а выход у нас здесь. Так, теперь на кладбище. По идее, там Джеффри Маккалум. Ну, как обычно, через секунду увидимся с вами на кладбище. Итак, добро пожаловать на кладбище. Давай сразу к Джеффри. Так. Так.
If McCullum really found the blood,
Обалдеть.
then I may have found a vital gift of my recipe.
Ой, все, махайтесь. А вот и наш друг. Кусь-кусь. Маккалум, прикрывай.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies! Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. And farewell, McCullum.
Unbelievable as it is, I wish you good luck, Reed.
А вот и убежище. Сейчас создадим лекарство и в бой. Надеюсь, вас не сильно напрягает, что я так скачу именно по основным. Просто вырезаю эту бесконечную ходьбу. Я думаю, не особо кому интересно наблюдать, как я шляюсь и бью кого попало. Так, противоядие готово. Палец можем докачать? Нет. Давай вот так. О, 616.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Харриет-то мы найдем, где мой сундучок с патронами. Типа не во всех убежищах он есть. Слышишь, музыка какая напряженная. Так, нам сюда аж. Ладно, увидимся с вами у канализации. Мы в канализации, теперь нам осталось найти ночлежку с Галей. Надеюсь, долго искать не будем. Я не помню, куда нам надо. А, вот сюда. Офигеть, забрались. Ну, вроде недалеко осталось. Нам все-таки вниз. Здесь мы сражались с Вергалом. Такой посредственный себе босс, не запоминающийся. Вообще ни разу не запоминающийся. Так, сюда. И сюда.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style.
А скорее всего это Дорис. Главное идти по кровавому следу. Отлично. О, ну здравствуй. Долго тебя не было.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Фух, долго же он болтал. Давай сюда. Посмотрим, что тут. Понятно. Там пусто. Сколько же тут скали мертвых.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
Да вообще.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Так, противоядие вкололи, оружку взяли и погнали. Неплохо. Ух.
I was a good mother.
Ты смотри, блин, какая гибкая. Нормально. Шикарно. Ух. Она сейчас бахнет. Это что еще за хрень? Обалдеть, сразу королева. Аватара? Почему аватара? Не, фигня это. Неплохо ее берет. Так, это у нас закончилось. Давай его. Он сразу двумя патронами. О, брехуна еще дофига. Обалдеть. Это что за секира? Это было неприятно. Так, у нас чем посильнее есть. Ноль. Палец и добьем. Только аккуратно.
Eat, for this is my body.
Давай. Так, не жадничать. Есть.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Rид, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long. Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Так. Мы прибыли к месту, где, точнее, куда сбежала леди Эшбери. О, снова ты. Когда ж ты уже отстанешь? Я почему-то он мордой Региса напоминает из Ведьмака.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you.
Ну, я думаю, в принципе, он прав. В плане того,
It's
что...
locked, all right. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Да. В плане того, что раньше то, как он сейчас говорит, раньше было для всех понятнее. Сейчас же действительно очень много новых слов. Да, даже на тот момент, на 1918 год, много слов, уже такие вот слова, которыми он нам дает пояснение, мы не понимаем. Хотя, может, я что-то не так сам понял. Кто знает. Я думаю, уже немного осталось, и мы узнаем там.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume.
Тайну
She must be here somewhere. It's locked.
леди Эшбери. Элизабет Блэквуд. Значит, ее звали Элизабет Блэквуд?
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
А рамки она шикарные подобрала.
This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently. This painting, a sword and a moon, are the symbols I should look for.
Так, нам надо найти месяц и меч. Надеюсь, долго искать не придется. Это что? Так, это щит.
One last switch,
И надо найти месяц. А, вот и он.
voila.
Вуаля. Действительно, вуаля. Ну что ж, тайна близка. Разгадка, точнее. Ух ты, вот это подземелье. Мне бы такое, я бы тут отдыхал. Сколько всего тут можно делать. Камушки всякие падают.
Drop your sword, father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father, ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
The city has suffered, but it will prevail in the end.
A more cynical analysis would be that this is an acceptable catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here, and yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was, and still is.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Do you remember Murden? your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then, as long as we must until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to start the centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Что ж, вот мы и закончили прохождение игры Vampyr, или как правильно, Vampyr. Ну что об игре сказать? В принципе, она меня затянула. Сюжет неплохой, интересный. Персонажи, конечно, не так сильно проработаны, как основные, например, Леди Эшбери или Джонатан Рид. Вот я считаю, что они наиболее хорошо проработаны и прописаны. Есть история, мотивация и характер. В игре, конечно, есть несколько таких недочетов, не особо значительных, но они есть. Например, тот же самый баланс противников, или же отсутствие быстрых перемещений между уже открытыми убежищами. Ладно бы, если ты не мог перемещаться в убежище, которое ты еще не открыл, так сделайте так, чтобы я мог попадать туда, где уже был. Так было бы проще добираться до разных целей, задач, чем бродить по полупустому Лондону. Персонажей, конечно, NPC не так много. Еще вот проблема то, что сделать его так, чтобы можно было знать, где какой персонаж. Потому что иногда искать их себе дороже. Вот так, мои маленькие придирки. Ну и прокачку можно было, конечно, получше сделать, но в принципе неплохая. Минимум способностей. Не задумываешься, куда бы потратить. Хотя, конечно, задумаешься, но не так сильно, как в том же самом Ведьмаке, где овер дофига скиллов. Ну что ж, надеюсь, вам, как и мне, понравилась эта игра. Мне было приятно ее проходить. Я рад, что все-таки ее приобрел, и не жалею о том, что сделал предзаказ. Что ж, на этом я с вами буду прощаться. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Также не забывайте подписываться на канал, если вы этого не сделали, или же, точнее, и также на паблик во ВКонтакте. Также можете оставлять свои пожелания, комментарии под роликом или же в соответствующем обсуждении паблике. С вами мы, конечно же, увидимся в других прохождениях. А на этом я с вами прощаюсь. До новых встреч.